Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about why Monero needs your help. So this isn't anything to get super alarmed about or anything. It's just about the way Monero is structured. If you're not aware, which some of you probably are, but if you're not, the way that true cryptocurrencies work is that they are decentralized and have no central authority. So, what this means now is that it's up to us, the community, to keep the network going and educate and spread Monero and things like that because nobody else is going to do it for us. So, the expectation that somebody else is going to do it for you, you should just throw it out the window. It's up to you, it's on you. So, anything you can do personally is beneficial. So that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to go over different ways that you can contribute and help Monero. And yeah, so let's get started. Obviously, the very first thing is network security. You can mine Monero, right? If you do mine Monero and you plan mining Monero for a while, there's absolutely no reason why you need to be on one of the large pools. The large pools usually charge higher fees. You do get more consistent payouts, but if you're mining on a smaller pool like Monero Ocean or Hero Miners or literally any of these other smaller ones, you will still make the same amount of Monero. You just won't have as consistent payouts. So there's absolutely no reason to be mining on a large pool unless you're jumping around from mining Monero to some other CPU mineable coin, which I'm not sure. I guess it's these, but none of these are really worth mining. So yeah, if you're going to be mining Monero long term, jump on a smaller pool. It keeps the network more decentralized, and it's just better for everybody. MineXMart has about 39% of the known pool hash rate. This isn't accounting for solo miners and private pools, but still, that's a very large number. You don't want it to be that high if possible. You want each pool to be as small in the distribution of hash rate as you can. So, yeah, if you're looking to mine Monero, try to get out of the top 10 if you're going to be mining long term. There's no reason why you can't. So that's one way that you can contribute to Monero. Another one is running a node, preferably one that's publicly accessible so that other wallets can find it and connect to it. That supports the network because you have a copy of the blockchain. Another thing, the Monero CCS, right? If you are not able to mine or you can't, directly like code for Monero or anything like that, one thing that you can do is when you see a Monero CCS proposal, donate to it, right? It doesn't matter if it's $1, 25 cents, $5, $10, $1,000. It doesn't matter. Donate as much as you want or as little as you want, but it's good to donate something, right? Right now, 28 contributors have raised enough Monero for this person here to do some development on Monero. 28 people is good, but I would like to see that number be hundreds, thousands of people if possible, right? And each one only needs to donate $1 or $2 to make this work if there's that many people. So that's what I would like to see more than just a small number here, right? So keep an eye on the Monero CCS and do that when you can. Another thing about the CCS is actually if you have an idea on something that you want to, add to Monero or contribute to Monero or do for Monero or whatever, you can actually post an idea here, and you can submit an idea right here like this. Look at the guidelines and things like that, obviously, but if the community feels like your idea holds water, it will be moved into funding required, and you will get the funds to be able to do that. And this is a amazing way to get some funding for something that you would like to do for Monero. So the next thing would be Twitter. You can get on Twitter and have a conversation there, educate, learn. As toxic of a place that Twitter is, there's still a lot of value in it for learning things. So that's definitely a recommendation. Monero subreddit, right? Get on the subreddit, have discussions with people, broaden your knowledge, educate other people that are on the subreddit that may not have a good idea of, what Monero means and what Monero is. It's always a good way to educate people is on the Monero subreddit. I don't use Reddit for anything else besides Monero. Monero translations. So actually, as you see here, if you speak a different language, like right here, this was a Danish translation. So this person's going to translate the GUI wallet and the Monero site to Danish, and this one's for Serbian. So if you speak some sort of language that hasn't had a translation yet, you can do that and possibly get paid for it. So that's another good thing. You can make art from Monero, like this website. A lot of people were asking me on my last video where I got this background from. I think it's a really cool background. There's a lot going on. This is actually what introduced me to Monero, was seeing this poster, basically. And I thought, with all this crazy stuff going on in this poster and all this, cool art and stuff, there's gotta be something to this. So that's what introduced me to it. She made World War I, World War II propaganda posters. She kind of Moneroized them, for lack of a better term. Star Wars themed stuff. This is cool stuff. If you have a good cool idea for art or something like that, definitely do that. You could create a podcast if you want to. Educate people through a podcast. There's a real lack of podcasts in the Monero space. There is the Why Monero podcast and Monero Talk, but that's about it. If you can create a podcast that's good and really makes a splash, I think that could be something that would be really great for Monero. See, what else can you do for Monero? If you're a developer, get on GitHub and see what is on there that you can, review the code or add to the code or something like that. It's all open source. It's anybody that wants to add to it can. Stickers. If you feel like you want to put stickers around your area, buy a bunch of stickers from a website like Sovereign Street Art and just plaster them all over your city. It will expose people to Monero, and they might check it out and see, okay, what's that? What is that all about? That's really cool. Another thing you can do actually is get on Telegram. There's Monero Telegrams. There's Monero IRC and Matrix. If you're on Linux, Element is a good client for Matrix. Get in there and you can talk about the ideas that are being discussed. Another thing is awareness, just spreading Monero to people that may be around you, in your community, things like that. Why, Bitcoin isn't what everybody thinks it is. Why Bitcoin is completely traceable. Show them a block explorer and show them that, you can see all of their money and things like that. There's a few different subreddits I forgot to mention. There's not just r/Monero, there's also r/Monero support. You could help troubleshoot for people. r/Monero community. XMR Trader if you're more geared towards technical analysis sort of things. There's a mining subreddit. Community meetings are also a good one you can do. You can go to this link here and keep an eye open on when these meetings are. And if you see something that you want to chime in on, jump on Matrix or IRC and talk to them and ask them about this or that. And if you have a suggestion or something like that, I'm sure that a lot of people could possibly find use out of your idea. Another thing you could do is if you have a store or a business, start accepting Monero. Um, start asking people if they would like to accept Monero for something you're buying from them. Use Monero to buy stuff. If you can possibly use Monero to purchase things that you're already purchasing, that helps Monero to grow too, because you're just having this system being used and exchanged, and it just adds more value to the system. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Again, guys, it's up to us. Nobody else is going to do this for you. That's part of what this channel is, right? I created this channel to educate, to spread Monero, to educate about mining and the intricacies as much as I could, and I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy. I haven't known about Monero for that long at all. But I feel like I know enough that I can start exposing them to it and hopefully not give them too much bad information. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, you want to see more of it, subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and leave a comment. I try to respond to every single comment on my videos. If you have a comment on, about setting up certain things or whatever, I'll do my best to help you out. And if I can't help you out, I'll try to point you somewhere that can. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something today.